the most requested interview right now, man. You know I had to come to LA and tap in with my boy.
Man, you know the truth.
So for the people that don't know, man, what's your name, man? Where you from?
I'm Sixhunnet from LA, Crenshaw District, West Side, Hyde Park, California, West Side 60s, front hood to be exact. All of them. Over here to Western.
For sure. And you know, give us a little background about who Sixhunnet is and, you know what I'm saying, your upbringing and stuff.
Man, I'm from South Central LA, man. You feel me? Just growing up in South Central, I was really a good kid, you know what I mean? I knew my real dad and I knew my real mama. And that go a long way for how we grew up, you know? And I went to 74th Street Elementary, Hyde Park, Audubon, Horseman, Crenshaw. I was playing football, I wanted to play football, so, you know, we was trying to get swole. You know, we was trying to work out and stay away from the BS, you know what I mean? So, you know, we was exposed to everything, but I was really trying to get out of my situation, man. You know what I mean? I was really trying to make it out, make it to the NFL, get to college. And I already knew once I went to college, I wouldn't come back home. So, that's just what it was, you know what I mean? Went to junior college, out of high school. I ain't really playing high school. I was dishing every day. I was dishing. I ain't really even like playing high school at all until my senior year. And I really didn't really get no burn. So I went to a junior college, you know what I mean? And from a junior college, I went to Humboldt State. That's where they had all the greenery at, you know what I mean? I'm bringing back like 10, 20 bowls at a time. If y'all don't know, if y'all know back then, in 2000, the early 2000, 2003, the perp was going for like 9,000, 10,000 in LA. Booming them, you know what I mean? So that's when I really started hustling, right there in that point. But I was still playing football, I was still trying to make it happen. I done checked in at University of Laverne, Cal State Dominguez, went to Fresno, finished in Oklahoma, you know what I mean? And like I say, I'm in tune with what's going on in my area, but I'm really trying to get up out that situation. I ain't trying to go back, because I know once I go back, it's over with, you feel me? And you know, I was just hustling. I was always a hustler, man. I didn't make it to the NFL, so I'm just back in the streets. I still got a year to play in college, you know what I'm saying? I went head first to the streets, you know what I mean? So, and just hustling. I done lived in Vegas, I done lived in Seattle, I done ran up millions out of town, different cities, different states, ran it all the way up, you know what I'm saying? And from there, I started boxing. After a good like 10 years of that, let me see. Yeah, from like a good like 10 years of all that, I said, man, I'm done with the streets. I got enough money. People running off of money. Somebody I know ran up with 100,000. Somebody I know ran for like 20, 30. I'm taking losses. People, I'm like, man, I'm cool. I got like 500 left. I moved the family in Vegas. I started boxing. This 2015. I'm done with everybody, everything. I started boxing. So, mind you, I just told you how I grew up. We ain't had no boxing gyms in my neighborhood. Ain't no boxing, boxing ain't like the NFL. You can't go boxing and move up. You gotta just figure it out. So I don't even know nobody who even know professional boxing. I'm just doing whatever I gotta do. So no manager, no trainer, no promoter, no cut man, no amateur fights, no nothing. I ran my record up, 19-0, 19 knockouts.
Damn, 19 knockouts?
19 knockouts.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was ranked at WBA 6 times. Top 8 in the whole world, WBA. WBA is the World Boxing Association. That's the highest sanctioning body and ranking in boxing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ranked up there with, you know, Tyson Holyfield, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, all that. I'm ringing bells, you know what I'm saying? And they ain't even got no film, because I ain't never posted no film. I'm like, man, who is it, man? And I'm talking. You see how y'all see me now talking? I was doing the same thing in boxing. I'm calling out all the heavyweights. I'm pulling up gyms. I need that fade. I'm flying countries, cities, all that. I'm trying to get in the dough, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, shit, in the streets, I'm talking, you get your split. In boxing, we can talk all day. What y'all gonna do, fight me? I'm getting paid. That's what I was trying to do. So, I'm gonna say like, rewind time a little bit, probably like 16. I think I was like 15-0. Don King reached out. Mind you, I've been calling all these big boxers, they ain't been giving me no shot. Don King gave me a contract. The big homie S-Mac know Don King, he in the boxing world. You know Floyd, Mayweather Promotions and all that, Don King Production. He said, hey man, Don King out here in Beverly Hills. He trying to sign you. I'm like, yeah, what are you talking about? Let's get it. You know what I mean? I pull up at the Beverly Hilton. Don King up in there, you feel me? He offered me some money, but they really ain't no money like that. I'm like, this ain't no real money, bro, but what you got for me, you know what I'm saying? I get a little 5-figure check up out of it, cash, you know what I mean? We ink it up. I'm like, F it, it's off to the races, you know what I'm saying? But he never produced me no fights. You know what I mean? He ain't never produced no fights. So I'm like, they kind of playing. So I go back doing what I'm doing. I get like 3 more fights. Now I'm 19-0. Mind you, I'm ranked in the world. I get a big fight in London, Matchroom Boxing, Eddie Hearn on the big Usyk Chisora show to fight Dave Allen. It's like 60,000. I'm like, say no more. I'm about to knock out. Ain't nothing to talk about. This is it right here.
Straight up.
What we talking about? You know what I mean? So, you know, Don King get the message. He like, yeah, man, they trying to get you out your ranking. There ain't enough money. I said, listen, bro. If you don't want me to do it, man, we ain't gotta do it. You got something better for me? It's been a couple years. You ain't gave me a fight, bro. I'm trying to get some money. Get it for the money. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nah. Go out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk to the promoter. I'm gonna try and get you some more money. There really ain't no money. I'm like, whatever. Bam, nigga shoot out there. I'm in London. They got like 50 people outside the hotel with Lovejoy shirts on. I don't even know they even know me in London. I'm like, damn, this is crack. I got like 20,000 organic followers from London. For like, just for me going out there, wherever that's from. I'm like, what's up out here? You know what I mean? Cause like, they ain't got no NBA, NFL. So if you boxing in London, it's like, nigga, you play for the Lakers.
Straight up.
Nigga, it's cracking, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, DK, Don King, he sent the cease and desist letter. Like, yeah, he's still under contract, he can't fight, whoop. So what's up, homie? So now I'm hot. I'm like, what? Eddie Hearn hit me like at 2 in the morning. He like, man, dude, send a cease and desist letter, what's up? I'm like, man, listen, don't worry about it, I'm about to shoot back. So now, I instantly click back in my street shit. Fuck this nigga. I'm about to go back and get on this nigga. I ain't even going back to LA. I'm going to Miami. Mind you, I was in Miami on some whole weather when I took the fight. So wherever I go, I bring my mouthpiece, my gear, and my passport, because boxing work like that. They might call you for wherever, you know what I mean? So I was in Miami just messing around and caught the fight, bam. So he canceled the fight. I'm like, nah, we're gonna get on this, you know what I'm saying? And my people's like, nah, we're gonna hit him the legal way with the lawsuit. I said, man, y'all niggas ain't really with that, bro. I left it alone, you feel me? Start by boxing. So, mind you, I'm still in the streets, a little bit in and out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just back, I'm just kind of like back, you feel me, figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, shit, what else you want to know? I'm just kind of telling you the little...
Nah, you doing your thing.
So yeah, so that's 2020. You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm not really like in the streets like that, but I'm in the streets knowing what's going on, you feel me? I ain't in the streets like making money. I'm not in the streets like gang banging, you feel me? But my mind is still there, like if we're gonna go there, because you just stopped one of my biggest paydays. This is the reason why I came into the game, to get a legit check. You know what I'm saying? Like I had money before I started boxing. But I came to boxing to legitimize what I got going on, you feel me? And dude like kinda like took that away from me, and I was hot. So, and in the midst of this situation, Wack100 know somebody who know Don King. I'm like, bro, I need a release. I'm on this bumper. Wack pressed out this, got me my release, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I ended up fighting in Africa from there. I ended up fighting in Dubai. I did an exhibition in London. You know what I'm saying? I got another fight coming up in Russia next month. So I've been up and running for a little while, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure. Now you said you from the 60s.
Yeah.
So I mean you used to gangbang.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about that.
Man, so like I say, now we can rewind it back in early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I graduated high school in 2001. So that's when I'm off the porch. But mind you, I was never just sitting up in the hood waiting for handcuffs and bullets. Yeah, I got my name, I'm doing my thing. But I just gave you a whole breakdown of things I was involved in.
Yeah.
So I was either chasing football, going to different colleges, or boxing, or OT slanging, you feel me? So that's why I was always away from all the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as the banging shit, man, I mean, like, I'm from where I'm from. I ain't never lived nowhere else, you know what I'm saying? I ain't been a part of nothing else, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, my whole objective, my whole life was to not be back in that, you feel me? I think I did a great job by not being subject to that. You feel me? By
Most
not
definitely.
having no bullet wounds, not having no felonies, not never telling nobody. You know what I mean? Not never being marked out. You know what I'm saying? So my name is still good. Just a whole lot of hate.
For sure, for sure. And I see you signed Crip Mac. Is he still signed to you?
Yes, he is. He got to abide by that contract. He got like 3 more years. You know what I'm saying? So how I met Crip Mac was this, man. Like I told you, I wasn't really tapping into that lifestyle. I was getting my money, doing my thing, boxing, whatever, right? And I saw he had a fight coming up with Blueface, or potentially with Blueface. You know, I know Wack. Oh yeah, let's make it happen. So I'm like, oh, he from neighborhood, so I'm gonna go get that training money. Crip Mac ain't never boxed before. Let me have the homies reach out to him, get with me. I'm gonna train you from the ground up, how I train myself. I'm a heavyweight, so I can teach you how to be a heavyweight with no training. Can't nobody else teach you like I'm gonna teach you, because I'm gonna be in there with you. And that's how I reached out to him. We was cool, and we ended up doing some business on some music entertainment contract and signed him on that too. But it really started because he had a fight coming up, and I wanted to train him.
With Blueface.
Right. And that's how that happened. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, okay. And you know, a lot of people, you know, it was controversy. Basically, like, they felt like you was finessing Crip Mac, or you was something like that. You want to speak on that for the fans that want to know that?
No. See, I wasn't finessing Crip Mac. Crip Mac still owe us like 90,000. You know.
Okay, okay.
Put it like this: Crip Mac was advanced a whole lot of money, spent a whole lot of money, and also spent our percentage and his percentage, and was still advanced money. That's how good of a situation. That's how good of a deal he had. Now they think that we finessed him by controlling his social media, his Instagram and YouTube and Twitter and stuff like that, right? Well, that's just a part of the business. When you sign a deal, you sign all that stuff over, and we can advance you till we recruit. You know what I'm saying? How we work him when he owe us money. And like I said, we took all his money, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't make no money, but we're in debt. We weren't able to recoup our money. You know what I'm saying? So that's just people from the outside looking in, because he had a lot of people like, you know, leeching off of him. He was taking care of a lot of people. Everybody called him and take all his money. So once we came around, we controlled the income, they couldn't take his money. They was mad at us, so he not able to pay them. You know what I'm saying? They ain't able to get first dibs, so they was mad at that. Like, damn, man, she only came and took everything. Nah. And I had to break down to his homies a whole list, probably 1,000 transactions of money sent, money gave, cash, things paid for, you know what I'm saying? Cash apps, Zelles, Venmos, deposits, you know what I'm saying? Everything, you feel me? And, you know, he kept going to jail. We got him another fight against Bosco, he went to jail, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
He been in jail 3 times since we met. He's still in jail now.
Yeah. And I seen something on the internet to where you signed X4 too.
Yeah. We got him going too. You feel me? I heard he was out of jail. I called my big bro, Pee-wee, little Pee-wee from 40s. I said, hey, get in contact with X4, man. I got something going. You know what I'm saying? I said, he just signed. He said, nah, he ain't signed. Like, what he got going? I said, tell this first play. You know, we got the Crash Point West thing. Whacking all that, we can get a bag and all that. You feel me? And I reached out to him, he said, let's get it. We hooked up, and we took off like overnight. You feel me? Got him a bag, you know what I'm saying? Got him a brand new car. Got him whatever he needed, you feel me? And now as time go by, we had little differences. So before I got into it with his homies over differences, I just gave him his walking papers, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? I'm gonna void the contract, bro, you do you. You feel me? Before I get into it with you and all your homies over some little chump change, small stuff, it don't really matter to me. I'm gonna let him do him, you feel me?
Yeah, for sure.
And that was really it. We really ain't talking like 6 months.
Okay, okay. And you signed TG and AOF Nino too, huh?
Yeah, Free Compton TG, man, that's my love, man. That's my little brother, man, you feel me? Yeah, same thing with him. With him, we just end up being cool, just on some big brother, little brother. I was boxing, he was trying to box, same thing. I'm doing bodyguard work for him. And, you know, I'll be with him, taking care of business. Got him some project deals, you know what I'm saying? Got him some little bags here and there. And he was like, man, you gonna come around and be my manager in a minute. I'm like, however it go, bro, you feel me? We done went out of town together, picked up bags, you feel me? All kind of stuff. And next thing you know, he was like, man, I'm gonna let you be the management. I said, say no more. Inked it up, we pressed play. He went to jail, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, he's a different type of talent, you know what I'm saying?
For
Like,
sure.
He got the streets, he got the women, you know what I'm saying? He got the lyrics, he got the voice, he got the energy. Like, he a different type of, you know, he very talented. I hope he come home soon.
For sure. You know how much time did he take?
I think he took 8.5 or 8.85.
Okay,
and I was
okay.
in 2022, I think. That's like 3 years ago. He should be coming home. 'Cause I think they dropped an enhancement. He should be coming home soon. He ain't called me in a few months either. What's this, March? I ain't talked to him in a few months either, but he should be coming home soon too.
Okay, and Nino, he currently signed to you, huh?
Yeah, shout out LF Nino, man. That's my boy, man. He's solid. He got a new song out called Weird Creep. He shot the video. He actually went up to the Stockton. So it was a little like, you know, rapping opposition hood. And shot a video in their hood. It's sick. Go check it out. You feel me? He got some new stuff about to drop too. That's my boy from Watts, Bounty Hunters.
How you meet him?
Man, you know what? Just in the music, you feel me? A lot of people reach out to me. He was reaching out to me. And, you know, we've been chopping up for a little minute. And I really don't like to really sign nobody unless I can get a bag going, you feel me? And I was telling him, I'm working on something right now. Let me get it right, you feel me?
Yeah.
He sent me over his numbers. He was already doing like major streams, you feel me? With no promotion. And I'm like, we could do something. Where you at? Pull up on me. And so he got a bag like the first 48 hours we met. You feel me? And he been recouping and getting a lot of money, so he's straight. He can be straight in a minute.
Okay,
All
okay.
the way straight.
And I know you seen a recent incident that happened with him and Watch Baby. I seen you had got involved, or it was like something to where you had to pull up. You want to speak on that situation?
Yeah, we can speak on the Watch Baby. That's my boy, man. You feel me? I know him way before Nino. Them like my little cousins. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lil One. That's my real blood cousin. And that's how I met Watch Baby like at least 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Them little youngs in the projects. You feel me? So I look at them like they're my little cousin. I got a lot of family in Grape Street. So what happened was, Nino hit me like, hey, where you at? Woo. I'm like, I'm close by. What's up with it? And you got your thing? I'm like, yeah, what up? Hey, pull up on me, man. Somebody like calling the room, playing on the phone. Woo. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, let me go grab my little security uniform in case something happen. I could be like in the clear. You feel me? If the police come, I can't just be sliding around. You feel me?
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I grab my hookup and slide up over there. And next thing I know, Watch Baby hit me. Like, hey, tell your boy come outside. Woo. I'm like, huh? I'm like, oh, that's you over there? I'm like, man, call me. Mind you, Nino dropped the law already. I got GPS going. I said, bro, I'm already on my way. I said, bro, listen, whatever you got going, you can't do that today, bro. Now my watch, man. We look the same. You got a mask on, I got a mask on. I don't know what's going on, bro. You feel me? We can't do this. But yeah, I'm on my way, bro. You feel me? So he called back like, yeah, man, tell him, let me get a fade. I said, bro, y'all from opposite hoods, bro. I don't get along with none of y'all. How I'm gonna orchestrate a fair fade? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on, bro. You feel me? We ain't doing all that. But where you at? I'm pulling up. So as I was pulling up, he was pulling out. And that was it.
Okay.
I didn't even know about the tire slashing and all that. Like, I really didn't know about none of that. You feel me? Until after I got there and we noticed the shit was flat. You feel me? So I ain't really, like I said, that's like my peoples, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, how I get your location, bro? Like, you gotta switch your program up, bro. You feel me?
Yeah.
That could have been bad.
Yeah, for sure. And how you feel about the AOF Nino situation when he was getting into it with EBK J-Bo, since you is his manager?
Oh, with J-Bo?
Yeah.
You know what, bro? All publicity, good publicity. EBK J-Bo got a good name as far as like publicity. So you beefing with the hottest out here, you know what I'm saying? That's good for you no matter how it go. As long as you don't do no busters telling on it or get beat up, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be cool. Just beat up with music, you know what I'm saying? And I think it was cool, you know what I'm saying? They got on live and had their little argument, went viral. He shot a video, did this song, they went back and forth. I think it was cool, you know what I'm saying? Nobody got shot, you know what I mean? There wasn't no violence, and they both benefited from it.
Most definitely. And I see you doing your YouTube stuff, man. What's the end game to that?
Man, you know what, bro? When I came into YouTube, I kind of just went viral on accident. Like, I wasn't even really trying to go viral. What I did just happened to go viral, and it kind of just took off. And I said I could start getting money from it. I said, well, shit, I might as well maximize it. You feel me? I got a lot of fans, a lot of supporters, and I've been doing it for a few years now. I got like 40-something thousand followers, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I signed a deal with that too, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I signed a music deal with entertainment deal based on my YouTube earnings, you know what I'm saying? So Yeah, YouTube is popping. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. And what's your relationship with Wack100? You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, you know, they know he got controversy in his name, and how you deal with that?
Man, that's my bro, man. I just talked to him. So right when you pulled up, I talked to him. The controversy, bro, that should just be entertainment, bro. He ain't really got nothing on his name like that. It just should be a lot of hate, a lot of misunderstandings, you know what I'm saying? Wack name good, my name good, you know what I'm saying? You ain't never seen me tell or he tell, you feel me? And that right there go a long way. You feel me? Coming from LA, there's so many telling and rat loving, sympathizing, busterism going on. When you don't fall into that category, you set yourself apart. So, you know, I don't really care about the controversy, man. You know what I mean? I am controversy. You know what I mean?
Most definitely. And you know, man, there's been some recent stuff that's been going viral on the internet, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people scared to call out people like Big U. Why did you call him a rat?
Well, I got the homie over here right now. He told on you, feel me?
Oh, man.
I called him a rat. He told on Eddie Boy. I called him a rat because in the paperwork, he broke the rules and made a statement on Eddie Boy. And that statement alone got Eddie Boy charged with conspiracy. You feel me? So he's a rat. Based on the street rules, based on our rules, the city, the culture, the gang, he's a full-fledged rat. Now, not only that, that's just one paperwork. He got numerous incidents. When he told him the homie sleep, he told him the homie go SKG, all that's on video. He also signed up with an LAPD contract, you know what I mean, with an LAPD issued phone. So he got a lot of stuff on his name, you know what I mean? Then went to the feds 3 times and couldn't explain how he got out, you know what I mean? So that's why I called him a rat, you feel what I'm saying? Based on facts, not assumptions.
Okay. And how do the 60s feel about you and Big U getting into it?
Well, a lot of them take sides. Some of them is feeling me, some of them ain't feeling me. But all of them know I ain't told no lies, you feel what I'm saying? And it's always been division, bro. Like I just told you, he told Eddie Boy 30 years ago, and it was division back then. You know, Big U, for whatever reason, had the popularity vote. Where people would believe him and take his side, right or wrong. I ain't taking your side, right or wrong. You tell once, you gone. You feel what I'm saying? Ain't none of that selective politics. You know what I mean? So, you know, some homies are still like, you know, Big U sympathizers. But then other homies, they ain't getting for none of that because you told. You feel what I'm saying? Just don't be on the internet how I'm on the internet with it. There's a lot of people on my side. There's a lot of people rooting for me, and I got a lot of support. So, you know, that's just what that is.
Most definitely. And you know, it was a viral video, basically, of the police saying you got some forms, you know what I'm saying? And it looked real, like basically like come down here, you gotta go sign something or like something. I seen a little video like that, bro. You want to explain what that was about? When you had picked up a little chain or something?
Police skit, yeah. So
your police skit, yeah.
So let me give you a breakdown, right? So you got people be mad at me because I'm a professional athlete and I took pictures with police outside my gym, at the beach, in different places. And I post those pictures on my page, just showing support to law enforcement. I'm a professional athlete, I can do that, right? So you got people go screenshot them pictures off of my page and say, man, he the police, look, he always taking police pictures. This is a Crip cop, you know what I'm saying? We'll do it, right? So I rub it in and take another picture with the police. Man, look, man, you got the police bike? Man, can I take a picture of the bike? I'll take a picture of the bike and all that. I'm rubbing their face, they get mad, right? So I'm doing this for like a whole year, I'm just clowning, right? So one of my YouTube fans, they're like, man, I'm gonna send you something, bro. I got you a gift from my jeweler. I'm like, huh? They're like, yeah. My jeweler go downtown LA. I'm like, yeah. All you gotta do is go down there, give me your name, give me this receipt, and then give it to you. So I go down there. It's a 14 karat gold chain, rope chain, with a little pendant, probably the size of a nickel. It say, it got the police shield on it, and it say 600 on it. I hit the boy, I said, damn, what's this? Is it real? He said, hell yeah, it costs $2,200. I said, man, good looking. I said, what's supposed to do with this? He said, I don't know, shit, make some content, make mad. I said, for sure, I got you. I slide to the Culver City police station, and I'm like, damn, how I'm gonna do it? I go buy me a police hat, You know, you can't put LAPD though. You feel me? Because that's like a charge in person law enforcement. So I wasn't gonna break no law. So you can't say LAPD. It just said police. So I bought a police little hat. I go to the police station, wait in line. People in there like filing tickets, whatever they're doing. I say, listen, I'm a content creator. Can I walk down the hallway and just film myself? He like, yeah, no problem, man. Just don't go in on those doors. I said, cool. So I pulled the camera out. I said, listen, I need one more request, bro. I'm record myself. All I need you to say is, hey, Mr. Lovejoy can't come in. So I'm sitting there. I said, go. He said, Mr. Lovejoy, come on. I said, cool. So that's when you see me walking down the hallway, like, man, I don't know what's gonna happen. We'll do. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I know my boy, my white boy, right? He's in the film. He got that cold little like white boy military police voice. I said, bro, call me. I'm gonna record myself and just say, hey, Lovejoy, come down to the station. So that was his voice. Like I said, this is I don't know no police who would get in the video. I don't have no police uniform. So I did a little skit. Hey, call me. I'm gonna say I'm coming to the station. I went to the station and put it out there, you feel me? Because they want to clown and say all that. So that's just what I did. But like I say, real though, I ain't no police, you feel me?
Bro, that look real. Raldo, how you edited that, bro? That look real.
That real to me. I ain't had no police. If I had a police to get in the video with me, that'd have been sick.
For sure.
But anybody tell you there wasn't no police in the video, what he playing y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
They be mad, bro.
And you know they said you was at Big U house when they hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You want to explain that situation?
So look, mind you, I'm an early riser, right? I'll be up like at 5 in the morning. But this morning, I'm like, man, I ain't nothing going on today, man. Let me lay back down for like an hour or two. So I put my phone on silent, my phone blowing up. The homie hit me like, hey, man, where you at, man? Where's the phone? Man, they hit Big U house. I said, huh? I said, man, you know what, man, I can't even say anything about it, but I gotta get the content. I said, for sure. He said, no, it's for sure, bro. Rose posted. I said, man, I don't care who posted, bro. If I don't see no footage, man, I can't post that, bro. I'm on my way though. I'm gonna get the content. So I slide over there. It's like 7:15. I'm like, oh, they hit his house. I said, whoa, it's ugly for him. His whole front window was busted. There was 2 unmarks in the front, some yellow tape and some motion. There was a dude sitting like this, just in the front watching, right? I'm like, okay, let me circle the block, get the content. I'm like, I ain't breaking no laws. I might as well ask him. That's why I recorded myself. I said, hey, bro, what's up, man? It's a break-in over here or something? He like, nah, man, everything's good. It's an operation. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's why I recorded the footage, you know what I'm saying? And I posted all that. I was the first one to post all that like at 7:30 in the morning. Mind you, when they do raids like at 4, 5 in the morning. Everybody was already gone. So that's what that was, you know what I'm saying? I thought he was in jail. If you look at my video from 7:30 in the morning, I said, man, free Big U, man. We just left his house, his whole doors bashed in. He locked up, man. Free that boy, man. You feel me? We didn't even know he wasn't in jail until we started looking everything up. The DOJ was gonna make a press release video news conference at 9:30. So we all waiting 9:30 to see what happened. That's when they give us the whole script about who got caught in the indictment, whatever, who got picked up. And they also said that Big U's a fugitive. I said, oh, he wasn't in the house? I said, damn, he a cold. You feel me? Because mind you, a week before that, let me run that. 3 weeks before that, the mother of the son who got killed in Vegas, told us they found Big U's DNA on her son's fingernails, dead body. She said they coming to get him. End of March, early April, they coming to get him. She's like, don't tell nobody. Do not tell nobody. The detectives told me, don't tell nobody. You know, she told some streets, you know what I'm saying? She told Wack and me, Wack told me, and Wack was trying to relate the message to the family. Wack don't do none, you feel me? But he don't want to see dude get caught up, because at the end of the day, if we knew they was coming to get him, and we didn't tell Big U, they'd have said we on some police. We cooperated with the police. Because under the police request, don't tell nobody this information. But Big U still roaming around, popping up like he not getting the message. So I went further. When I saw them put it online, I said, well, if it's online, I can say it. They got like 1.5 million views. Like, update today, we'll do it. Mind you, we already knew it 2 weeks ago. We trying to put the information. He texting his wife and everything, like, bro, tell him he need to get up out of there, they're coming. You feel me? So we knew what was going on. We just sitting back like, damn, you know what I mean? So they try to say, Sixhunnet talking about open cases, and niggas is dry snitching. How are we dry snitching? The only information I got on this case is what the police has released to the public already, and what the family already put online. Even though I knew it, I didn't even speak about it online until the family talked about it online. They're like, what? So how am I snitching? If the only information I got is what's on the internet, what can I give these people? I wasn't in Vegas. I didn't even know Lil was dead till 3 years later. I didn't know he was even dead. You feel me? I know him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's how that went, bro.
Okay. And what's your relationship with Loose Cannon? How you know him?
Man, I met him a few years back, man, through Wack, you feel me? Our relationship is what it is, you feel me? You know, we don't really see eye to eye on certain things he do. He locked up, but free him though. You know what I mean? Free that man. You know, I believe that, not what I believe, but in the paperwork, he actually collaborated a story with someone who made statements against him. So I guess you could say he told on himself, because in the paperwork it say he admitted to something that was already under investigation. And if he wouldn't have did that on No Jumper, it probably would have been just his word against his, you feel me? But
hey, yeah. And that's the next question, bruh.
Yeah.
How you feel about Adam 22 podcast getting people caught up like that? You feel like how you feel about that situation?
Well, I just said this the other day on my channel, right? It's just like Vlad, right? And I'm gonna get to Adam right now. Actually, I'm gonna put them together. People say back in the day when people do a Vlad interview, they soon get indicted after the interview get released. And now people are saying it about Adam 22. So you can't really blame the host of the show. You feel me? You know, Adam 22 and Vlad, they just put people up there and ask their questions. Now these people who get behind these cameras need to realize you're putting this on a public platform. You shouldn't be incriminating yourself in nothing. If you want to go down there and telling yourself, incriminate yourself, that's on you. I've done 1,000 interviews. I ain't never incriminated myself. But if I did, I can't blame the people who holding the camera. I can't blame you. If I tell myself right now, I say, yeah, bro, I killed this dude one time. I got away with it, you feel me? It went unsolved, but yeah, that was me, right? If I say that,
yeah,
and it really happened,
but
they can't be mad at you.
An interviewer like me, I edit.
No, so, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If I'm telling you the story,
yeah,
how am I mad at you? I said it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be mad at Adam of what these dudes said. You feel what I'm saying? They need to realize, bro, you can't be incriminating yourself. You know what I'm saying? The world's gonna see it. It don't make no sense. So yeah, you can't. I ain't mad at Adam, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at Adam.
Okay.
Or Vlad. I ain't got nothing against them. And them ain't my best buddies, so why I gotta defend them. I'm just gonna call a spade a spade. If you tell on yourself, that's on you, bro.
For sure. And how you feel about the Loose Cannon situation and Cowboy situation? Right before you went down, I had seen like a little altercation. I think it was like, what was it, a gas station or something, or?
Yeah, they stopped at a gas station somewhere, and I got the news before it really hit. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, Cowboy knows some homies from my hood, knows some homies who called me, and it was like, hey, Cowboy got off on Loose Cannon, woo. He seen him, he got off on him, and he didn't want to squabble. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, bro, it's on the internet, woo. So I go online, the only information I see was Loose Cannon walking in the store, and Cowboy like, nah, come fight, you feel me? That's what's online. So, but once we talked to Cowboy, we got the real story. See, Loose Cannon made a video after Cowboy was gone, saying that he wanted to fight Cowboy, but when Cowboy took off on you, you don't want to fight. But now he's gone, you're making a video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's obvious in the video who wanted to fight and who didn't want to fight.
For sure. And what's your relationship with Brick Baby?
Man, Brick, that's my boy, man. You feel me? You know, we had our ups and downs, but it never really no malice. You feel me? That's really my boy. Free him, man. You know, he got a lot going on, man. He caught up in the Big U Enterprise RICO, and he has another current sealed indictment in Jersey right now. You know what I'm saying? So he's in some major trouble. You know, a lot of people saying he's snitching, but I haven't seen the paperwork saying he's snitching. But if you use your street common sense, he has multiple gun charges, you know, multiple convictions, and he got hit on a federal raid, and they found an assault rifle on a federal raid 2 years ago. And with that being said, he was able to travel across state lines, no ankle monitor, and it's not adding up to a lot of street people. If I was in the streets, I wouldn't deal with him because now your story's not adding up. First you said it was a DA reject, then you said that you got a case for it. So when you start getting caught up in your lies, then we take away the benefit of the doubt. We give you the benefit of the doubt because if you ain't told before. Okay, we ain't never told before, and there's no paperwork, so we're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. But when your stories don't add up, and when the paperwork come out and it shows what you really was caught with in this federal complaint, and we go back to what you said, now it's looking tricky. You know what I'm saying? But free him too. You feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
I hope it don't come down to him being an informant. That's what they're saying, but I don't know. I just hope it don't. You feel me? It won't affect me because I ain't never done no business with him.
For sure, for sure. And I had seen something on the internet, basically like he got picked up for some dirt, for the little case too. Is that true, or the people clickbaiting?
That, but I couldn't find that in the paperwork.
Okay.
What I did see is he was in a big RICO, and he had a sealed indictment out of Jersey. I didn't see the little dirt thing nowhere, so I don't know where that's coming from.
Okay.
His own admission, he said he told on Lil Durk out his own mouth. Some people saying he was trolling. I don't know people who troll like that. You feel what I'm saying? But that's what he said. So I don't know.
Hell yeah. And you know they be tearing you up in the comments, bro. I be seeing all type. What's your message to the trolls, bro?
Man, comment some more. Y'all got my page going crazy. I ran up 11,000 followers this week on Instagram. All trolling. We're gonna keep it going. You know what I mean? Like that stuff, none of that stuff really bother me, bro. See, like I'm saying, I'm really from where I'm from. I ain't never been marked out, never done no buster shit, you feel me? I ain't never told nobody. I ain't on no statements. I ain't on nobody cases. I ain't got no co-defendants. I ain't even got no felonies, bro. So when they say you a cop and you a rat, I ain't never gave them no information to law enforcement, none of that stuff, right? So when they say that stuff, number one, it don't bother me because I've never done them things. Number two, it don't bother me because even if I did, ain't nobody killing no rats. So that's just you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
If it was affecting my livelihood, like y'all putting jackets on that get me hurt, I would be worried. But I mean, you got rats in my hood, bro. You know what I'm saying? Big U told on 4 or 5 people, bro. On video and on paperwork. And nobody threw a soda at him. Cowboy told twice. Took the stand and everything. And he high risk sex offender. And nobody threw a soda at him. You know what I mean? So it don't bother me, bro. They just running my page up.
Hell yeah, bro. I appreciate you for having me, bro.
Man, it's good anytime, man. I told you to come to the block, but you want to really sit down and get some peace and quiet. You feel me?
On God.
We could do it anyway. This is my little spot I'll be at. You feel me? But
yep.
It's good, man. You know the truth.
Yep, it's all love, bro.